One day, at the staff of Universo Destiny, we had an idea about interviewing the top player, the number one Destiny player in the world. It came out we had some friends in common, and do you think we did interview him?
Un saludo para Universo Destiny Pirohe, el Cristo es mío.
So, we begin. First of all, tell us something about you. Why did you choose Destiny to become such a professional player? And have you ever been such a good player in other games?
Well, I used to be on PS3 and I used to play Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And I brought the PS4 and there was a game that I was really interested in because I saw the trailer and it was Destiny. And when I brought Destiny, I didn't think I was going to play. I didn't even know there was going to be a multiplayer. I thought I was just going to play it for the story.
Yeah.
But then 2 months into the game, I realized how easy the Crucible was. And then from then, I just kept playing and started
you
getting
find the
higher
Crucible
and higher.
easy?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So you chose it because of the story, and then because Crucible was a piece of cake for you.
Yeah, it was a bit hard to get used to because the frame rate was only 30 and the sensitivity was a lot lower, so it took like a month to get used to.
Okay. So another question. You're actually number one player. Okay. Nowadays you're number one player in the world. That's something very easy to say but hard to achieve. So how's living with such a title? I mean, has your Guardian routine changed?
Yeah, it was pretty hard. I made it a goal, but to live with it, it's easy. Like if I go to the tower, some people recognize me, or if I play the game, like in games, people recognize me, and they message me and I reply back, but get a lot of friend requests. I only accept those who I actually are going to play with, or can't really accept everyone. Mm-hmm. But it's okay, you get used to it.
Okay.
And it's not that different.
It's not different, really, right?
No.
I mean,
you just get noticed a lot more.
Yeah. So you should know there are thousands of players who would love, in fact, to have your skills, or some of them call it superpowers. So, yeah, I've seen some videos of you playing, and the question is, the way you play, you were born with it, or you made it somehow by training, and if you got some advices for PvP players?
I wasn't born with it, but I pretty much started playing games at a very young age, like real basic games, and then as the years went on, I went through the consoles, and when they started bringing out more, I moved to more, but I mostly stuck to shooter games. That's why, so a lot of practice was in there. And as you play, your reflex, I know your reflexes become really good, and you become more aware when you play shooter games, which it takes quite a lot of practice, especially from coming from Call of Duty. You have to have reflexes.
Mm-hmm. So there's nothing practice cannot do.
Yeah, you can practice. Just you got to go into PvP and practice to be good. You can't just
And
or if you need help.
Has your PvE game changed the way you face those challenges?
I've become garbage at PvE now because I don't take the AI serious.
I suppose it's hard to take serious something like that.
Because it's not an actual human. I'm used to versing humans.
Mm-hmm.
And they think like humans, but the AI, I just try to run past.
Yeah, it's more like target practicing for you.
Yeah, it's just a distraction. I just want to get the mission done, so I get the reward. But
Okay.
yeah. But if I really have to, I'll still be good at PvE.
And how do you see yourself within the community? I mean, do you feel special, valued? Do you think people who know your rank has a different concept when when they didn't know you were number one?
Well, I do feel valued because a lot of people ask me like a lot of tips and that or opinions, and I reply to them. Not many people have the time to reply, but I reply to most of the messages if they ask for help or if they want to know something. So I do feel valued and special, but
So you're kind of a sage right now.
yeah, I guess so.
Okay, could you give us some numbers? I mean, kill rate per game, your best game so far, something that most players only dream about in multiplayer games.
Yeah.
For example, in a normal game, what's your kill rate in a standard game for you?
Like Control.
For example.
Yeah. For example, Control. My average kills would be about 40 to 50. Yeah.
Good.
When the Taken King came out, I put up a video on my YouTube because I got 63 kills, but see, it wasn't as easy because you couldn't just use the last word or thorn how it was before, and I had to use the Hawkman.
Yeah. So that was your best game so far?
Yeah, since the Taken King, 63.
Okay. Do you think other players are objective towards your value because of your position? I mean, do you think they are considering you as a
competition?
No, I mean, do you think they are considering you good enough?
Oh, well, I'm not too sure actually. I know that some do.
For example, have you ever found a player who knows about your number one position and has somehow underestimated you?
Oh yes, yeah, plenty of times, especially in trials. Trials of Osiris, they don't think I'm that good, and then I verse them, and then they change their mind, or they send hate mail.
When you kill them, right?
Yeah, I get a lot of hate mail.
Okay, and would you like to play for a pro team sponsored by famous brands such as Red Bull? You know, Red Bull has had some collaborations with Destiny in events like presenting the Taken Kings, new game modes, and so on. Would you like to play some for Red Bull team or some professional team, more famous, I'd think?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, pretty fun too.
Anyone in particular, or no preferences?
No preference. I don't really know the teams out there yet.
And what changes would you like to see in the game in short, mid-term? And would you add some kind of modifiers, like heroic modifiers, to PvP activities?
Rank, yeah. Rank would be good.
Heavy ammo available.
I would like to see the game in 60 frames, because when I play other games and come back, the game feels so slow.
Yeah.
But other than that, the game's pretty much balanced right now. But the only thing I miss is my last word.
Yeah. I understand that.
Yeah.
So, about the way you play, what's your favorite weapon class for PvP and your favorite class or character?
Okay. Well, my favorite character has been the one who got me to number one, and that was my hunter. Back then, there was Arclet. Huh?
Which class
back-
did you use?
It was Arcblade, and that got me through all of last year. And it wasn't until Taken King came out that I didn't use Arcblade anymore, and I swapped to Golden Gun. So I now use the Golden Gun class.
Yeah.
But I only use 2 classes now, and that's the Warlock Sunsinger or the Hunter Golden Gun. And my favorite weapon would have to be the pulse rifles now. For example, the Hawk Saw or the PDX, Seros PDX, or the Grasp Malik.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, being number 1 basically means you can beat anyone who dares to face you, better said. So, would you like to find other players who could be a challenge for you, or you enjoy being such a lonely god of death?
No, me and my team, we verse other teams out there in skirmish. We match up, and we verse other players. But most the competitive community, they've gone to either Fallout 4 or Black Ops 3 for the moment. Only a little bit have stayed. But yeah, I don't mind. I never not back down if someone wants to verse.
Okay, and do you feel a competitive scene around you in order to keep your rank? Do you have many contestants who want to take the number 1 from you?
Not really, no. Because
so you're somehow peaceful.
Because right now I'm so far ahead of everyone it'll take for ages for them to catch me. Well, on the PlayStation anyway.
And one more question we get for you. What do you think about those players who dance and somehow love those rivals who have been defeated? You know, sometimes you've been killed and the one who kills you start dancing next to you. What do you think about those players?
I think it's pretty disrespectful when they dance on you when you die. So they think that they've won or they think they're better or something like that, and they get cocky. And it's not a good look. People get angry, or people, why you do that? What are you doing that for? But thing is, if you dance, it might fuel the other team to win. It might wake them up and make them try really hard to win. So that's why you should never dance, or else the other team might just come back and beat you.
It's going to be hard for you to see someone dancing next to your light because you seem very hard to kill. So, but I'm sure you sometimes.
Oh no. Yeah, I get danced on, but I don't really care that much.
Is there anything else you would like to say to our listeners? How could we somehow improve our game? Because, for example, I am very, very, very noob. Okay, I think my best skill streak is 8. So, any words to encourage us to improve and someone find you?
The main thing that Crucible is based on is positioning, how you position yourself. So on the map there's always good positions. If you position yourself there, pretty much you can kill them or you get a good angle to shoot them on before they can kill you. But a lot of average players don't do that. They run in a straight line, which I've seen. But and map awareness, it takes a bit of time, but you become aware of the map and where they'll spawn or where they are exactly. Like say if you're behind the door and you see the red marker, you know exactly where they're hiding or camping. But yeah, it's hard to explain, but it takes a lot of time. But also you got to be accurate with your gun, which is completely up to you.
Okay, and anything you should never do if you want to win?
Um, here's the thing for the listeners that really annoys me. When you play salvage,
Mm-hmm.
don't cap the zones, because the enemy can just kill you and dismantle it straight away, and that's all your points. And that's what we do when we play salvage. We either let the enemy team cap it and we kill them and dismantle it, or we just don't cap, because yeah, a lot of close games can happen otherwise. Like when me and my friend played, we have that random third on our team and he's always capping the relics, and then the enemy team just dismantles it. It can become really annoying. And that's probably the only thing I can think of.
Okay, let me ask if we got any more questions. So, is there any message you would like to send to all listeners? Any words about the game, about yourself, about anything? If there's nothing you want to add, there's no problem.
Pretty much just don't camp and just rush. That's the way to kill people.
Okay. So this is it. No more questions and nothing left to say except thank you in my name, in the name of all the staff of Universal Destiny. Remember, this is your house. You can come back whenever you want, and we long to see you soon with more videos, more gameplays, and anything you can give us will be appreciated. So see you soon, and thanks for your time, your patience, and your experience.
Un saludo para Universo Destiny, pero el Cristo es mío.
Well, we would like to thank our friend David for giving us contact with Mr. North, and everyone, we're going to leave North's YouTube channel on the description so you can check his videos and gameplays and see how he kills. And all of you, thanks for watching, and see you next videos.